Good day, conservative free spirits. I hope everyone is doing well. Thank you for visiting my channel, Conservative Free Spirit, and thank you for subscribing to my channel, Conservative Free Spirit. Today we're doing the daily tarot pool, and you are not crazy. I am not crazy. No, 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 no. As you can see, I pulled the Seven of Swords in reverse again for the second day in a row. I shuffled the cards. I mixed them up, asked what the energy was. I meditated, etc., etc. And here we are again today with the Seven of Swords. So let me start off by telling you this. In a few of my previous videos, I've been doing this public service announcement about safety. 'Tis the season to be safe, just in general. And that came about because I was watching a fellow YouTuber by the name of Mother Tree Wisdom, or Mother Wisdom Tree, and she was discussing it. But prior to that, I was watching a video, I guess it was a documentary of the lady, I can't think of her name, Shiraza Muhammad, maybe I'm mixing that up, but she wrote a book on the Black man's guide to a Black woman. And she was also talking about safety. So y'all, this has been like several days in a row. Speaking of a woman specifically who is not married, who is not in a healthy, vibrant relationship, is basically an unprotected woman. Okay, then we fast forward and we get to Mother Tree Wisdom talking about protection and talking about the unprotected woman as well. And I believe this was later on in the day because I watched the documentary early that day. And then I received this message once again stating, pay attention to your surroundings, no husband, no protection. It's about this woman who basically went to the grocery store, a regular routine that we all do. And she believes that she could have been a victim of sex trafficking because someone saw this gentleman walking in the store, not doing what everyone else was doing in the store, dressed very oddly with this earpiece in his ear. One lady was like, no, I called my husband. I'm going to wait until he comes to the store to pick me up, to meet me. And she said, well, I'm going to go to my car. I'm parked fairly close. She got one of the parking lot attendants to walk her to her car. She drives off, but then she notices this van following her every single move. Now, I'm not trying to ignite any kind of fear here. I'm just telling you what everyone already sees and knows and is communicating about, as far as all of these damn white vans rolling around. Not even just the white vans. Basically, this woman notices she's changing lanes. She finally makes it to the police station. She calls them and, she does a police report. Pay attention to your surroundings. So when I got this Seven of Swords in reverse again, because before I even did the pool, I was like, should I even speak on this? Should I even speak on this whole safety issue again? Because I've already spoken on it 12 times in all 12 of the Zodiac videos. I think I mentioned it yesterday, so that's 13. Now I'm mentioning it today again, which is 14. The only thing I can say is be safe. Now, I'm not stating, just go out there and get with the first man that looks, like he's your type, or just marry someone, because you're lonely or because you want to feel protected. I'm saying pay attention to your surroundings. If you, in fact, want to be in a relationship with someone, then take your time and get to know this person. Yes, we both have things to offer one another, but pay attention to your surroundings. Make sure, that you're not in your cell phone, that you're not distracted. And these are the other cards that I have pulled just to clarify this Seven of Swords in reverse. So I'll tell you, I have the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Six of Cups in reverse. Now, the Queen of Cups to me is a woman who is looking at her scryer. I think it's scryer. She's looking at it. She's looking at her crystal ball. In this energy of today, it could relate to someone, walking with their head down, someone in their text messages, someone in their tablet, someone reading a letter, someone not paying attention, someone occupied by something else while everything else is occurring around them. Okay. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. This could possibly, be that person in that relationship, that person that you're looking for. I was looking at the Seven of Swords as, if the Seven of Swords upright can take the swords and the Seven of Swords reverse can't, then, they're not able to take the steps, take the initiatives, get their mind together to be approached by someone who is pursuing them. They're not able to approach someone who is pursuing them. They're not having good mental connections with someone in the attempt to be in a relationship. Maybe this stuff really, really does make sense. Go figure. Maybe you're not having any luck with it. Yesterday, I was talking about redoing things over with the Seven of Swords in reverse, maybe to jog your cognitive dissonance, maybe to just re-jog your memory on how to go about a task. But maybe you're re-jogging it because you didn't feel confident in it at first. Maybe you didn't feel confident holding those conversations or attending those meetings or taking those classes. Maybe you didn't feel confident being pursued in efforts to a relationships or pursuing. And here are maybe some reasons why, maybe now you're having trouble being pursued because you're always on your phone, because you're always distracted, because you're always worried about the things that the masculine energy is supposed to be worried about, as opposed to what the feminine energy is supposed to be worried about. If you resonate more with the feminine energy, maybe you're supposed to be worried about more of what the masculine energy is talking about, as opposed to what the feminine energy is. But you're spending more time on the feminine energy if you are that masculine energy. Maybe you're worried about the wrong things, in short. Maybe too many complaints about, what the other energy is doing. Maybe you're in that mode of, you don't need a man, you don't need a woman. Maybe you're telling yourself the lie that, you're okay being single. And in fact, you are not. And this is to the people who are not okay being single. If you're fine being single and you're living your best life, and deep down in your heart that you're okay with it, then I'm not referring to you. I'm referring to people who are having that difficulty of being, quote unquote, taken into a relationship, or accepting or taking the initiative or the steps to being in a relationship. So I have the Queen of Cups here, and then I have the Knight of Pentacles right next to her. So the Queen of Cups is someone who is very successful, very astute, very stable, very productive. And then there is a Knight of Pentacles that's next to her. They're back to back. So this could also be that issue of a woman who feels that she's very successful, very advanced in her life, in her career, and she continues to meet a lot of gentlemen who she feels are not on her level. Has she taken the time to get to know them? Is she judging them by first sight, by first communication? I don't know. But there's some sort of imbalance in this situation. Could it be that she has completely missed the Knight of Pentacles? And I'm saying she as in the Queen of Cups. If you resonate with whichever one, find your identity. Could it be that she has completely missed the Knight of Pentacles because once again she's occupied? Is it simply that he has walked on by her because she's not paying attention to him anyway? She's looked down on him anyway. Is he on his come up? Is this as high as he's going to go? Is as advanced as he's going to be? I don't know. You only know if you are comfortable, quote unquote, dating down, if you will. Dating someone that's younger than you, dating someone that makes less money than you. I'm not saying that you have to do any of those things because that's not how I roll. I'm interested in the man, the masculine energy that is a provider and a protector. And in my mind, in order to do that, you need to be sure that you are capable of taking care of us while we're dating, taking care of us, while we're courting, taking care of us while we're in a relationship with. So, that's not me. But to those of you, only you know if that's something that you would have an issue with. Once again, not being able to see what's going on around her, missing an opportunity, missing a financial opportunity, missing possibly a love opportunity, missing a career opportunity, missing a safety opportunity to arrive at the Six of Cups in reverse. No happily ever after, no conversation, no emotional connection. And possibly having your world turned upside down because you have been, abused in some kind of way or taken in some kind of way. I'm not wishing any of that energy on you. I'm not putting any of that energy out. This is the energy of the day. This is the card that I pulled. You may go to other tarot readers' channels and they may have different energies of the day. But for whatever reason, the energy of safety is floating around, and thus I'm putting the information out. I'm only asking you all, when you are out and about on the bus stop, in your Ubers, in your cars, when you're walking, when you're even with other people, even at the library, at the grocery store, whatever the case may be, do not be distracted by these cellular devices, by these videos, by, being on your phone. And if you know a young person, because the younger people have grown up with these cellular devices, so this is a part of them, this is a part of their lives, let them know the same thing as well. I don't want any of our women to end up in any kind of situation where we're being taken or damaged or put into danger. I don't want any of our men to be put in situations where they're being damaged or put into danger or taken either. Let your young people know. And you as an elder, whether you're how does it go? The princess, the maiden, the crone, whatever level of life that you're in, be a good example. How are you carrying yourself? Is it that your children are not in healthy relationships because they didn't see you in a healthy relationship? Is it that you're not in a healthy relationship because your parents were not in a healthy relationship? Is it that your daughters don't know how to carry themselves, don't know how to, with the Seven of Swords in reverse, don't know how to carry themselves because they did not see you carry yourself properly? Is it that, your son does not know how to be a man because he did not see a man in your life? Is it that your daughters don't know how to speak without what is it called when you're cursing? I can't even talk because they only hear you cursing. And I know that this is directly related to the feminine, but we are the creator of all, and the Queen of Cups has shown up. that energy in which, everything is manifested from, that watery energy in which, the eggs kind of hang out in which the sperm kind of hangs out in which the great abyss is kind of created from. So I am asking and begging and pleading, first of all, women, pay attention to your surroundings. Second of all, be the example. I'm not stating that you have to be the man. I'm stating you know your errors, you know your flaws, you know what it is that you are doing. Are you giving too much energy? Are you letting good opportunities pass you by because of pride? Are you not taking your time before you get into relationships? What is the reason? I dare you to go back and reanalyze. If you are in fact a single woman, if you are in fact a damaged woman, I dare you to take the time to go back to reevaluate your past situations, your past situationships, your past relationships, and see what part you played. You don't have to tell anybody. You don't have to post it. You don't have to write it down. I'm not even asking you to comment it in the comment section. I'm asking you to take accountability for your actions. So that way, when a man comes into your life that you know damn well you are not attracted to, you know that you have no interest in, save yourself the heartache, because now you can be honest with yourself and you can say, he's not my type. He doesn't make enough money for me. He's not educated enough for me. He's not presentable enough for me. Instead of trying to make him become something that you want him to be, instead of trying to change him and getting scarred yourself in the process, you can start by just being honest with yourself in the process. And, if you have been knowing that you're not carrying yourself in the proper manner as well, you can check yourself on that. As far as the men are concerned in this reading, if you know that you're not up to par, if you know as well that you have not been coming in contact with the kind of females that you are interested, like truly interested in being long-term with, you're just wasting your time with a couple of sessions, then look yourself in the mirror as well. She's not my type. She's not witty enough. She doesn't hold my conversation. She doesn't hold my attention. We don't have good conversation. Whatever it is that you're looking for or not looking for in a woman, you can be honest with yourself as well, as opposed to hurting individuals, and as opposed to you being hurt as well as a man. So that's something to take into consideration as well. Trying to get to that happily ever after, or what this Six of Cups in reverse is stating. The inability to get to that happily ever after. So I know that this was a whole bunch of messages wrapped into one. The Seven of Swords in reverse today, to me, represented the inability to do something, the lack of esteem to do something, either because you're being distracted, either because you're being passed up by, either because you're not ready, you're not capable. I challenge you today in this energy to go within, find yourself, be the bigger person, and know what you are capable of, know who you are, as opposed to pointing the finger and blaming other people. So once again, this has been Conservative Free Spirit. Thank you for visiting my channel, Conservative Free Spirit, for subscribing, for commenting down below. Have a wonderful day.